Hello, welcome to episode 79 of Heroes of Handheld. This is attempt number 3 on YouTube. You might have seen attempt number 1. You probably haven't seen attempt number 2, but you might have done. But this is the definitive one. Hello. Why is it playing? This is the definitive Heroes of Handheld episode 79. It's been a bit of a tits up this week, but we're gonna get there. Colin, how are you? My name's Chris. His name's Colin. Say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Right.
Let's go straight in with some news because frankly...
No, that's it. So, Via did crap, Nintendo's got code, we're done. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye. Right,
let's go...
No, right, so...
No, stop saying stuff. We need to just start. It's 12:30. I want to go to bed.
Can I go to bed now? No, I want to start. I want to talk about Nintendo's Creators Program.
Oh, okay, that's the first thing I was going to do too.
Right, so, people may have seen over the past week, YouTube... content creators have been a bit upset. So people who do Let's Plays and things, I think we spoke about this a few months ago actually. Nintendo basically aren't happy that Let's Players and people who, you know, record themselves playing video games, they don't like how these YouTubers are using their games to do Let's Plays basically. So Nintendo don't like it that you're playing their games on YouTube. And Nintendo said, right, we're stopping this. If there's a Nintendo game on YouTube, we're taking it down, we're blocking it, you can't do it. But there was a massive outcry from the streaming YouTube community. And so Nintendo have come up with a genius idea. You sure as hell can play their games and do Let's Plays, but you have to split the money with Nintendo. Yay! Now, YouTubers like, for example, my boy PewDiePie, everyone loves PewDiePie, the most subscribed to man on YouTube. He's pretty much, his whole career is just playing games and then saying funny things like, how's it going, bro? PewDiePie! PewDiePie!
Get to the point.
What was I saying?
I'm grumpy.
So Nintendo have come out with an idea. It's called Nintendo's Creators Program. It's in beta at the moment. Basically, what it is, if you want to do a Let's Play or you want to play a Nintendo game and put it on YouTube, what you can do, you can apply for a partnership with Nintendo, and basically the revenue you get through Google AdSense and things like that gets split with Nintendo. So Nintendo will take the content providers will either take a 70% or a 60% take of the money, and I think Nintendo gets 40 or 30%. Have you got the article open, Chris? My mind has gone blank.
I've got the article open, Colin. I can confirm Nintendo will give you 60% to 70% of the money it gets from YouTube. They'll give you 60% if you just want to register certain videos. They'll do a 70-30 split if you register your channel. But that's everything, not just the ones of Nintendo games then.
So you get more money if your whole channel is dedicated to Nintendo, is that right? Is that the way it works? Yeah,
well, they will give you more of your AdSense money back.
But, I mean, this all sounds fair to me, because you're getting the majority... Well, say me and Chris were Let's Players, and we like to play, I don't know, Mario Golf, and say funny things whilst we played it. It could sound quite good because you're getting majority of the money. Nintendo's getting a share, and everyone's happy. But no, Chris. YouTubers are not very happy about this at all. And PewDiePie wrote on his blog last week. He explained why he wasn't happy with it. Basically, he feels that by these YouTubers playing these games, they're giving free advertising to Nintendo. So, for example, like. His argument was, people who are subscribed to PewDiePie, they're going to watch his videos because it's him. They're not going to watch it because it's a Nintendo game. If you know what I'm saying, Chris, do you get what I'm saying here?
I know what he's saying. I don't necessarily agree with him, but I know what you're saying.
And his theory is that he's giving free advertising to Nintendo, and the fact that Nintendo want to take a cut of the money that he's getting is sort of exploiting the whole, giving free advertising to Nintendo. This is the first time a gaming developer or company has done this YouTube partnership scheme. So I don't know whether this sets a precedent for other companies to do the same thing. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest, because in one way I can understand how Nintendo, this is their games. They're games that they created. It belongs to them. Why should other people get money when they're playing someone else's product? So surely Nintendo should get a cut of the money, because without Nintendo, this person on YouTube wouldn't have the content to get money, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're providing the content, aren't they? But then, if you do it, it's like you say, people like PewDiePie could play any video game and people would watch it. So why? Do you know what I mean? So, but then there are some people who will just seek out videos based on a certain game. So like, if I want to know what Ocarina of Time 3DS is like, I'm just going to search for it and watch the most popular one probably. And if someone there are Let's Plays where people don't even say anything, where they're just literally playing the game, and then it's like, well, of course Nintendo should get money from that, because all that's happening is their games are being shown off. Why shouldn't they get anything for it?
Yeah, it's a very difficult one. Is there a right answer to this? I don't know, but I like how Nintendo have gone back on their original idea that they're going to stop anyone from uploading videos of them playing Nintendo games. But I don't know. We wait and see. I mean, I don't think the program goes live until May the 27th, so it's in beta at the moment. So you can sign up to it. You can register a video or your channel and be in a partnership with Nintendo, and then split the money. But another thing PewDiePie said is, obviously he makes always money. I think he makes $5 million a year or something through Google AdSense.
It is something bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah, but apparently YouTube take half of the advertising money anyway. So when you think like 50% is going to YouTube, and then your 50% that you've got out of the original money is then being split with Nintendo, you're getting even less money. So it's an interesting thing. And Nintendo, another thing to obviously be aware of is that this isn't for every single Nintendo game either. There's only set games that you would be able to play. Nintendo has released a massive list of games that you can play if you want to do a Let's Play on YouTube or whatever. There's Wii U games here, 3DS, downloadable software, normal Wii games. It's a big list here. I'm not going to read it, but there's GameCube, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Super NES. Jesus, how far does this go? But
did you see, Colin?
Yeah.
This ties into, we got a tweet from
Yeah.
Who use Indiegogo and things like that to try and raise me for the video making extravagance.
Chris,
Did you see this?
Chris, you're going to have to say that again, because your Google Plus shat on your face and cut you off. Going back to when you said...
Well, stop interrupting me then. Novo tweeted us an article. Well, no, it wasn't an article. He just asked us what are our thoughts on YouTube, and he's asking for money viewers/fans so that they can make content. What do you think about it? Because I feel like I think there's nothing wrong with asking for money, because if people want to pay you and it's nice, but then I also feel like you should be willing to just try and make something with whatever goods you've got, I think. Do you know what I mean?
You got cut off a little bit there, but I think you said how do we feel about creating...
Well, why don't you just check our Twitter then, Colin? Because you will be able to read the exact question I just read to you.
Is it about Kickstarter and Indiegogo, people jumping on the bandwagon to get money?
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about it. If, say, some creators or content creators have a really great idea, which they generally can't do unless they get money from fans, like, I don't know, create, I don't know, a major 500 episode long series, get 50 guests an episode, and they need your money, then it's fair enough. If people want to give their money to, fans want to give their money over to content providers they enjoy, and all power to them. But what annoys me is when people just ask for money for no reason, just for the sake of it. So they think, oh, we've got a following now, let's try and get some money out of this.
The one that's annoying me at the moment is people using Indiegogo to try and pay for them. You might not have come into contact with this, I don't know, but I've seen tweets and stuff of people using Indiegogo to try and be like, I really want to move out, but I can't afford it. Can someone pay my rent? And it's like, I think I don't know. I feel like, I mean, do whatever you want with, like, if you want to throw your money at someone, throw your money at someone. That's your decision. But I feel like you can't expect to give you money for something where they could just do it for free. So, like, you know, if we started saying, oh, we want 20 quid per episode, or we're not going to do it, like, I don't know if we would get it. And B, it would be really unreasonable to do that, because why would people pay when they could get it for free? And I know there are people out there who'd be like, yeah, I'd chuck them a couple of bucks, sure, but I don't think you can. I don't think it's fair to say, give us money, we need to reach this amount, or we're not playing anymore, because like the whole reason that people engage with these celebrities is because it's something they can idly do for free and they can kind of watch, and it'd be an extra thing if you want to support them. Does that make sense?
It sort of makes me think of The Dark Knight and the quote from the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, when he says, "If you're good at something, never do it for free." Do you remember that line, Chris?
Yeah, but you said you're not good at this. I don't know what you're talking about. It's been going really well so far.
I don't know, but the main thing to remember is coming next week, the announcement of the Heroes of Handheld Indiegogo, where whether we get if we don't get £50 a week, we aren't doing this shit anymore. Because I hate Chris. I can't stand talking to him. I need to get some money for it, to be honest with you. I don't know. It's up to fans or people who have spare cash to throw around if they want to give company or products money. I mean, it all started with Kickstarter.
Yeah, do what you want with your money.
It all started with Kickstarter, really, didn't it? That's where the big crowd.
I think you'll find it all started with Patrick Wolf on Indiegogo, and he was one of the first musicians to raise enough for an album from Indiegogo.
But won't someone please think about Zach Braff and his film that got average reviews after being funded?
Really glad I gave him my tenner.
What did you get?
It wasn't Indiegogo Patrick Wolf used, was it? Sorry, it was something similar.
What did you get for helping fund Zach Braff's film?
Oh, I got access to the behind the scenes videos.
Oh, do you enjoy them? Do you masturbate to them?
Really good.
I don't know. I can't see us doing the only thing I would want to do a Indiegogo or a Kickstarter for is for the Heroes of Handheld T-shirts.
Of course.
I'm dedicated. When we get to 100 episodes, I am so going to do something to raise money for Heroes of Handheld T-shirts, and it's going to be great. We're going to have all our favourite slogans on the back, like "Can I go to bed now?" and hashtag JRPG thumbs up. It's going to be great. Can't wait. Can't wait. So yeah, that's what we think about that. And
can't wait.
So the whole Nintendo and YouTubers argument will rage on, and we're pretty much me and Chris are on the fence here. So
nice and on the fence, so safe enough to not offend anyone, but edgy enough to still have controversial opinions. Glenn, let's talk about Hotline Miami 2, because we need to race through, because I need to go to bed soon.
Psych, that's the wrong number! Oh!
So you've been the one doing all the journalism on this. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about what you found? I say what you found. I mean what you've seen on Reddit that someone else has found. Serious video game journalism.
If people are big fans of Heroes of Handheld, you know that me and Chris literally love a game called Hotline Miami, which was released on one of the most violent games of recent times, one of the best indie games of recent times. It's fantastic. Me and Chris love it, and we can't wait for the sequel, Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number, which we've been waiting for so long now. They've been teasing us since the middle of last year, and it looks like, Chris, we may potentially have a release date for Hotline Miami 2, because in the past week, a cryptic phone number has been set up, Christopher, to help advertise Hotline Miami 2. So, if you like spending money on phone calls, if you were to call... You done?
I'm giving you the backing music for Hotline Miami, mate.
So this was tweeted via the official Hotline Miami Twitter account. A phone number, just a phone number was tweeted, and the number was +1 786 519-3708 and then extension 10. So that's obviously a phone number. If you ring that number, you'll hear a weird, edited and really, distorted message that says, "We are 50 blessings. Together we march into the future," and then it ends. So if you call that number, you'll hear that message. But that's really cool anyway. But what makes it even cooler is once that message has been read, do you know what it says, Chris?
I don't know, Colin. What does it say?
You have reached a wrong number.
Oh, damn, son!
But people think that this might be a hint to the release date because in the message, the original message that says, "We are 50 blessings, together we march into the future," the word march is overstated, so it says, "Together we march."
Oh, march!
It goes into the future. And also, the tweet from the Hotline Miami Twitter account had the phone number, and at the end it said extension 10. But when you ring the number, when you ring the number, there's no extension. So could it be March the 10th? We're getting Hotline Miami 2.
So that would be a Tuesday. Is that good? Is that a normal day? I don't really know.
I don't know. Games really come out all the time, don't they? Is there a specific day they come out? Really? I don't know.
Well, they're so like cool and hip. They could bring it out on a Thursday, and I wouldn't even care.
Yeah, literally can't wait. I haven't rang that number yet because I'm worried it'll cost me a bomb, but I think it was put online somewhere, so I have to have a listen to that. But it's really cool. We will post the phone number on the article for this episode, so you can ring it if you so desire. I hope you're excited about Hotline Miami 2 like me and Chris are. Can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. Fantastic.
Fantastic. Right, shall we race through the news?
Yes.
Let's talk about demos for the 3DS. Because, Colin, as of now, you can play a Codename Steam demo simply by going to the eShop, which is very exciting. I've downloaded it. I haven't played it yet, but it's out in the US and it's out in the Americas. And it's by all accounts, I've heard it's a fun demo. It's made by Intelligent Systems, who the guys, as you know, Colin, being Nintendo developers. I think they do Fire Emblem and Advance Wars and all that kind of stuff. But Codename Steam is a bit different because it's a top-down strategy game, but with real-time RPG elements. And Steam is it's a steampunk set game, but Steam is also like a resource, and you have to do all sorts of cool shit, and there's different forces at play. And I'm excited to try the demo, and I'll be able to give my full thoughts next week. But if you tried the demo, let us know what you thought by tweeting at Handheld Podcast, of course. But Colin, the main thing I wanted to talk to you about is the fact that there's a European public Monster Hunter 4U demo that comes out February the 5th, according to Nintendo.com.
Exciting.
This is very exciting. Obviously, the game comes out in a week's time. Monster Hunter demos are normally a bit of a curveball one because they just throw you in at the deep end, and Monster Hunter really isn't about being thrown in at the deep end. But this demo is, by all accounts, very fun. I've been playing it a lot. I've played against all three of the monsters that I've been able to, the easy, medium, and hard ones, and it's three very different but very engaging quests. I like the new equipment. I like the way it runs. I like the way it moves. Colin, have you played it yet?
No. You gave me a code and I ain't done it yet.
When are we going to play?
I've been too busy playing Atelier Escher, Alchemist of the Dusk Sky.
Why the fuck are you playing that?
Because I decided to branch out into JRPGs, and it's a lot. I'm actually hooked. It's really good. I'm really surprised.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that, were you?
You get my JRPG thumbs up of the week.
Yeah.
Thumbs up of the week. Yeah, that's the demo news. Keep your eyes peeled for Monster Hunter demos and for the Codename Steam demo, which I'm going to be playing later on. I'll probably tweet some thoughts about it. Yes. Colin, do some news, mate, but keep it quick.
So, I've got a few news stories here, not really that big. Quite a quiet week in the world of PlayStation Vita this week. Firstly, do you like Jurassic Park, Chris?
Na 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 na
one big part of crap.
na 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 na. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Well, do you like Lego as well?
Yes.
Good. Well, your two favourite things are being combined. Lego Jurassic Park is coming soon, Christopher, and it's coming to PlayStation Vita. Woo! I've never really been a big fan of ye old Lego games, to be honest with you. I find them annoying. To be fair, I've only played one. It was the Pirates of the Caribbean one.
What? Pirates of the Caribbean is the best one.
It was annoying. But a trailer's been released for Lego Jurassic. It's called Lego Jurassic World. It's a really cool trailer. It makes reference to the famous scene in Jurassic Park where the water's shaking. You know, the T-Rex is walking and the water's shaking. And then there's a Lego T-Rex. It's really funny. So we'll put the link to the video on the article for this page on heroesofhandheld.com. We haven't got a firm set release date yet. All we know is that it's going to be coming to PS3, PS4, and PS Vita this summer. And yeah, if you like Jurassic Park and you like Lego, this could be the game for you. I'm not too sure how they could do a game on Jurassic Park, though. I don't really know.
Well, there's loads of movies, aren't there? And
Yeah.
maybe you'll just get to. I assume you'll get to explore the park. Is it coming?
So.
Is it coming to? I wonder whether it's coming to 3DS as well.
All I've got here is the Sony.
Oh yeah, CNET are reporting it's coming to 3DS, Wii U, PC, Xbox One, and 360.
Bloody hell, it's going everywhere.
The Vita version will probably be just a port of the crappy 3DS version. So have fun, mate.
Yay! But what makes it cool is that
I'm trying to talk.
The game is going to include 4 adventures, so that will be fun.
I was going to say there's an Avengers game coming as well, isn't there?
Great.
Lego? Are you not keen for Lego Avengers?
I don't like Lego games.
Why do you not?
Because they're annoying.
Oh, you're annoying.
All you do is pick up bits of Lego and do nothing with it. Yay! And that's it. So yeah, that was my first bit of news. Not a big thing really, but you know, Lego Jurassic World could be interesting. Who knows? We wait and see. So, next news story is right. Let's talk about February's PlayStation Plus games. I'll just say what the ones are for PlayStation Vita. So, I'm not sure. I think these went live today, actually. It was today or yesterday. But this month in February, the 2 games that PlayStation Vita owners who have PlayStation Plus will get is Rogue Legacy and Kick and Fennick. Sony once again continuing their trend of putting newly released games on PlayStation Plus on the Vita. Kick and Fennick is a platform adventure game. It's got a young boy and some sort of animal, I think. But the reviews have been pretty good for it so far, looking on the PlayStation Vita subreddit. So if you have PlayStation Plus, why not try Rogue Legacy and Kick and Fennick? Rogue Legacy is a great game anyway. And I saw on YouTube there was a Let's Player, ironically, uploaded the video of him completing Rogue Legacy in 18 minutes, which I'm sure would be interesting to watch because Rogue Legacy is quite a difficult game, if I remember rightly. So that's cool. So that's another juicy bit of gossip in the news in the world of Sony. And now I'm slowly dying. Right, so I've got 2 more bits of news which I'm going to quickly rattle through, and it all is relating to cheap PlayStation Vita software. Yay! The first one is...
Excuse me, Colin.
Yes?
Are you sure you mean cheap PlayStation Vita software rather than cheap PlayStation Vita hardware?
One is about software, the other one is about the Vita itself.
You tease me so!
So, there is a supermarket chain in the UK called Tesco. Tesco! Woo! It's like the biggest supermarket chain here, but it's been in a lot of money trouble lately and they've had to close a lot of shops and whatnot. But last week it was reported that Tesco's not all of them, but a select number of Tesco stores around the UK were selling the PlayStation Vita OLED Wi-Fi model for £49. £49 for a PlayStation Vita,
isn't it?
and that's about $74 in your US space money. So that's cool, but apparently all the stores that were doing that have sold out now. So it worked. People bought them. Why they put it that cheap? Probably because they wanted to get rid of the old stock, because you know there's the new PlayStation Vitas, so maybe that's what it was. But that was cool. That was a nice discount from Tesco there. If you were able to get one of those in time, then fair play to you. That's a good buy you've got there. You've got a fantastic little machine for 50 quid. Boom. That's good business there. But if you still haven't done it, then you're too late because there's none left. Right, and I've got one last piece of news, and this is moving from the UK across the Atlantic to the Americas and Best Buy. Chris?
I'm still listening, mate. I'm still listening.
Chris, Best Buy.
Best Buy?
Best Buy.
Best Buy. Was there a phone? Was there a phone?
There's no phone! There never was a phone! Oh, man. People, you need to listen to Serial. Anyway, so Best Buy. This is bad news for PlayStation Vita owners because obviously Best Buy is an American chain. I don't know what they sell. It's probably a supermarket, but I'm not sure. They have trade-ins, so you can take your unwanted games into Best Buy. They give you money for it. So standard procedure happens in the UK as well. Probably happens everywhere in the world. But last week, all the PlayStation Vita game trade-in values plummeted to just $1. $1, Chris. So any of these Vita games here, like there's a screenshot of the Best Buy trade-in values page, and there's so many good games here. And if you were to trade them in, all you get is $1. $1. That's about 79p. So that includes Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, the Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, the Assassin's Creed game, FIFA 15, Demon Gaze, Deception 4, Dragon Roper.
It's pronounced Dragon Roper.
Thank you. Asphalt Injection, Army Corps of Hell, all these games here, now only worth $1 according to Best Buy. So why has this happened? We don't know. But one thing is for sure, if you want to sell your Vita games in America, don't go to Best Buy. Don't do it.
I can't believe it's so low, you know.
Low.
Ridiculous though, isn't it? Those prices are ridiculous.
The fur, the whole club looking at her. She hit the floor.
She hit the floor.
Shawty got low. Shawty got low. Brilliant. Right, so that's all my news done.
Bingo bango, what a treat. Well, let me rattle through these then. There's a big important update to your 3DS software. Colin, can you guess what it brings?
The ability to send penises to each other again via that drawing thing.
Increased stability and what's the other one they always give? Improvements to overall system stability and other major adjustments, minor adjustments. Hooray! So that's out on your 3DS by now, I'm sure. There is also the news that Fire Emblem, this is apparently going to be getting a summer release in Japan 2015. The Fire Emblem game still doesn't have a proper title over here, but I thought it was interesting. This according to NintendoLife.com. And yeah, Fire Emblem comes out in the summer in Japan 2015. Watch this space for when it comes out over here. Hopefully around the same time, but I imagine it'll be sort of autumn. But I'm well keen. I loved the first Fire Emblem on 3DS, so I'm excited for a second one. And the last thing I wanted to share, Colin, is this incredible video of a guy. I'll put the link in the Heroes of Hangout website article. It's a nice man who on YouTube called Leron Tomachev, or Tomachev even, and his Smash Bros is glitched so that every item looks like a tomato. It's the stupidest thing, but it's incredible. I'll put the link up. You've got to watch this thing. It's really funny. And in a horrible, I'll send you a link. It's on the top of our page.
Right, I found it. I'm quickly watching it.
Yeah, you've got to watch it.
I'll watch it.
It's really funny. And I hope the guy managed to gets it fixed as well. But yeah, that's about it for news for me. The only other news is that I'm still not sure whether to buy a new Nintendo 3DS XL or not. I have dabbled. I've had a look, but I'm not sure whether to go for it. And I'm really, really struggling. If anyone's got any really strong thoughts either way, tweet me at Handheld Podcast. Get in touch, let us know. And in fact, whilst Colin's watching that, I may as well do the sign-off because you're okay with that, aren't you, Colin?
I'm fine with that.
So, thanks for listening/watching Heroes of Handheld episode 79. Sorry it's been a bit of a cluster this week. Blame Colin, he's the bad goalkeeper. Remember, you can tweet us at Handheld Podcast, find us on Facebook by searching for Heroes of Handheld, or go to the website heroesofhandheld.com where you can read the articles, see the videos, look at the pictures. It's all very pretty. Get in touch, heroesofhandheld@gmail.com. If there's anything you've emailed or tweeted us about this week that we haven't had time to touch, it's only because it's been a bit of a rammed one, but we promise we'll talk about it next week, unless it's something weird, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Thanks to our boys who made the theme tune, not just for us, but who did make the theme tune. The track is called Insert Coin, and it's made by the Schnauzer Radio Orchestra. And it popped up in Charlie Brooker's weekly wipe this week, which was a bit bizarre. Did you catch it, Colin?
I couldn't believe that. That was so weird.
It was very bizarre. Watch. If you're in the UK, you'll obviously know who Charlie Brooker is. If you're in the Americas, you might not. He does comedy stuff, but he's also a writer. He wrote Dead Set, and he writes Black Mirror, and he used to be a video games journalist as well, way back when, or a video games reviewer. But watch Weekly Wipe episode 1 and skip to about 10-15 minutes. I think it's about 10 or 11 minutes in, and you will be able to hear our theme tune make an appearance. It's really funny. Really weird, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's I couldn't believe it when I heard it. It was so weird. Like, how they even picked that song? It was crass.
Very unsettling.
Hopefully he's a listener to our podcast, and
yeah, that's why I like to think. Oh, Charlie sat there on YouTube, like, oh, these guys, it's so chaotic, such japes.
This is what japes they have, the japes they share. Right, so I think Chris has pretty much covered everything. But if you are a fan of Heroes of Handheld, if you like what we do here on the Heroes of Handheld network, then why not tell your friends? You know, if everyone just told one friend to listen to us, we'd have at least 2 listeners. It would be great. We'd really much appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Tell your friends, hide your kids, hide your wife. Spread the word. Spread the word of Heroes of Handheld. 2015 is the year of Heroes of Handheld, in my opinion. I mean, come on. When we get to 100 episodes, I'm making T-shirts, people. I'm making T-shirts. I'm making T-shirts, and I'm taking names. I'll probably have to if people want T-shirts. And I'm off to play episode 2 of Telltale's Game of Thrones series, which has just been released. Oh, I can't wait! Have you played episode 1 of Game of Thrones yet, Chris? Why? Not?
No, I'm saving it till they all come out, mate.
Do you want me to spoil it for you? Everyone dies. The opening is that. It's the proper Game of Thrones opening intro. It's great. It's so good. With the music as well. So good. It's going on the map. It's so good. Thanks for listening, everybody. See you next week. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I'm going to hang up Google Hangouts. Bye.
No, don't stop Google Hangout. I've just stopped the audio recording. We need to sign up properly from here.
Okay, thanks for watching. All best.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye. 3, 2, 1. Bye.